Hello, my friends, and welcome to another pick a card reading. I hope you're all doing really well. It's really good to have you here, and thank you so much for your continued love and support, for your donations. I really appreciate it. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've actually been losing subscribers on my channel. I seem to post and then I lose subscribers, so I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but I know that your comments and your views and your likes really tell me otherwise to what is actually going on. So thank you so much. It really means a lot. So today's reading is about what truth is about to be revealed. So you've got three piles to choose from. You've got pile 1, and this is a black jade. Pile 1. Pile 2 is this rainbow citrine. And pile 3 is this magnesite or magnesite. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Timestamps will be in the description box below. Do pause the video if you wish. What truth is about to be revealed? See you in your reading. Bye. Pile 1, hello and welcome to your reading. So you chose the black jade, which is a really interesting stone. It's actually to do with protection. It's to do with making sure that you are protected. What this is if you shine light onto it, like directly onto it, it shows nephrite, and like a dark form of nephrite, which is combined with like elements of pyrite, I think. So there's a sense of grounding, a sense of power. It's very good for you to be able to keep your calm and help you to remain, I would almost say, stoic in a way, having a kind of stoic demeanor and making sure that you're not going over the top with anything, that you're basically keeping your calm in a situation, because that's going to be the thing that really protects you. And this is a stone of protection. So let's have a look at what your card is. Dog, friendship, interesting. What truth is about to be revealed right now, dog? I feel that people can trust you, people can depend on you, people can see you as someone that they can count on. Somebody who's joyful, somebody who is loyal. And there's a sense of honor as well, which is really interesting. Yeah. Okay, what is about to be revealed for my lovely pile 1s? We'll just pop that there. Okay. So what is about to be revealed? Fairies, and we've got words here. And we've got Eros here, and it was reversed. So I'm going to keep it reversed for now. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure that this is straight. This camera is just jabbing out all the time. Sorry. Anyway. Okay. I'm going to leave those two cards till the end. I just want to have a look at what this is, because there's a story that's with these cards. So let me just have a look. So this is really interesting, because this kind of says that being good and charitable to all beings and showing yourself or presenting yourself in a sense of love and compassion to all that you meet, regardless of whether or not that people show the same to you, is going to be very beneficial for you, because I've just got a feeling that someone who hasn't been treated kindly and you've decided to treat them kindly is going to help them more than you realize, and this is going to come back to you in some kind of way. And I don't know, like, you know, there may be a sense of a lack of hope, because Eros is love. Eros is about the attempts of love, and what it seems to me is that, I don't know, if you've been like trying to be friendly to people or try and do things for people in a way and they haven't reciprocated you, do not think that that is not going to be noticed, because it is. What I'm seeing so far is that from here, like, the best thing to do is to be as positive and as not toxic positivity, but just positive in a way that's going to be congruent with just who you are, you know, being a nice person. This is a very similar story to like Cinderella, except that she was a girl that just spoke good things even though she had it really bad. And you know, like, I really admire those people who have such a hard time and yet they have a smile on their face all the time. They don't complain about anything. I aspire to be someone like that. Someone who can really, you know, just take it in their stride, even though they get some really tough things happening to them, and they're just the most beautiful people. That's what this is. So at the moment, I'm going to find out with the cards. But what's happening is that somebody who's been quite unlucky, and it feels like they've been unlucky in love, to be honest with you, may enter your life. It could be you. It could be that you showed kindness towards that person, and there's going to be an element of them returning the favor, it feels like, because it feels like you showed some kind of protection towards them, or it could be you, you know, this person. But let's see what the cards have to say. What truth is about to be revealed? What truth is about to be revealed? And I think if it is love, it starts off as a friendship, but it doesn't have to be love. I don't think so. But the fact that Eros, it might be the fact that you're not in a relationship actually might have allowed you to be in this position to experience this and be kind to someone in a way that they may have never have experienced kindness before, or you may have been that person who is experiencing kindness in a way from someone, and it's like really unexpected. That doesn't help. Okay. 4 of coins. The 2 of swords. The Knight of coins. And the 10 of wands. That's really interesting. It's almost like someone may have confided in you, or you may have confided in them, and then they feel that they may have overstepped the mark, or you may have felt that you overstepped the mark. But actually what's happened is that there's been a massive release. Massive. 10 of wands release. 4 of cups, coins released. 2 of swords. You know, and I think, to be honest with you, you may have thought that, if this was you, you may have thought that you were harsh with your tongue, but actually you weren't. It was something that, it could be that you voiced things that they weren't able to voice at the time. There is a risk though here with the Knight of Coins being there, because it kind of feels that where there is a sense of stoicism, where you may have been expected to display that, you didn't. You decided to go forth, because it's almost like a river rushing through, even though funnily enough we don't have any cups, we have wands, swords, pentacles. So there's not really much emotion going on here, but it does feel like a release. It feels like there's been a release of something. It could even be you have a conversation with a colleague at work about something, and you're talking about what's going on at work, and you may be afraid that what you have said might not have been treated in confidence, or you may not feel confident that what you said is going to be safe. You know, that's what I'm getting. It's not really to do with like friendships and stuff. It's more, there's more at stake here. It's more to do with like financial security. It's more to do with like, yeah, like status. It's not a friendship thing. Like, it's not, oh yeah, I'm you know, talking about somebody behind somebody's back. It's about talking about work or something like that, and knowing who it is that you can really trust. That's what it feels like. Okay, so the Four of Coins is clarified by the Queen of Coins. Yeah, see? There's a real instability. This is really interesting, actually. The Three of Cups. Yep, see? Wow. And the Knight of Swords reversed. A Knight clarified by a Knight. That's really interesting. These cards are so pretty. Wow. It's got a big snake between her legs. And the Five of Cups reversed. Wow, yeah, absolutely. So, Queen of Coins, there's no stability. So I'll give you an example. So I'll go back to this example of being at work, and you know, you don't really know what's happening. You may have thought that a situation was stable, but actually you don't know if it is. So you may have like talked to some people about it, and what's actually happened is that you've managed to like communicate. This actually has brought you together with some people, because now you're starting to understand what the real dynamics of the situation is. There's a lot of tentativeness, but it's like I wouldn't say that you have to watch what you're doing, but you know, there's movement when there shouldn't be. And the Knight of Swords kind of, you know, it could even be like a lot of talk. It could be even like a lot of gossip that's going around. So I think there's just something about loyalty here, and just really understanding what it is and who it is. And to be fair, like, everyone here is loyal. Like, it doesn't seem to me like people are out to get you or anything like that. We don't have any kind of manipulation cards or anything like that here. We do have the Queen of Coins though here, so I will be a little bit cautious. And we do have some people here with the Knight of Coins. I'm seeing these queens. Let me just see, is there any other? No. It's no. I'm seeing these as situations rather than people, but it could be people. It could be people that gave you a sense of stability, and now you're starting to understand that they really aren't as trustworthy, or they really aren't as stable as they are. But I don't know, I'm seeing this more as like a situation, for example, with work. you think that you'll be able to have some kind of stability, but actually you don't have that stability. And then that kind of camaraderie within your other kind of workmates kind of makes you think, okay, well, actually, I'm going to, I'm gonna do something about it. And everybody is talking about it. Everybody's talking about it, which is why the Knight of Swords is reversed. But it's a big release. It's a big release because this kind of like sense of kindness and loyalty seems to be, it's crowning the reading. So these values will help you in this big time. And then you've also got the Five of Cups reversed. It's interesting because Eros is here, but the Five of Cups reversed always, to me, is the Two of Cups, because Two of the Cups usually are always upright. But let me just have a look at this one. Sorry for the shake there. He has one cup there. That's interesting. So what I get from this, instead of there being a relationship, because Eros is reversed, this is about you being true to yourself. This is about you remembering that anything that you say is not about hurting other people. It's about how you're representing yourself. So the truth of the situation that is being revealed right now is when you speak your words within this type of situation, or when you're entering a situation with someone else and they're speaking words like this to you, really think about who it is that they're considering, and think about who it is that you're considering within the situation. Because if you don't, then that will become abundantly clear in time. So that's the truth. You're going to see the truth that people reveal. It's almost like you keep your values high and people will show you their true faces. So, really interesting. Let's have a look at, wow, yeah, Divine Masculine. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. And it's 22, 4, okay. And the last card, your power animal, yes. Personal power, chrysotile. I don't know that stone, but we have an eagle and we have bear. And we have 20. Excuse me, really interesting. So what I sense by this, there may be like a quite high priestess vibe to this. Like keep your vision high, keep your perspective high. Observe the situation. Don't get dragged into it. View things up from up high and make sure that you trust yourself. We've got, dog, bear and eagle. So the personality of dog with loyalty, the bear with fierceness and also mothering and also a kind of nurturing nature but still fierce and also standing their ground. And then you also have the eagle, which is the higher perspective. These are things that are going to really help you within this situation. So the truth that is going to be revealed to you is that you're going to need to keep your integrity really high within a situation. Because you just want to make sure that you're not involved in any kind of, it's not even drama, it's just the fact that like people may get together and they may talk about things and you want to make sure that your vibration is high. That's what this is. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, my friends. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos. But otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful morning, day, night, whenever you're choosing to watch this. And remember that honesty is always key. Bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. So you chose this beautiful rainbow. Why do I want to say calcite? Citrine, but I keep on wanting to say calcite. That's really interesting. And this is calcite. This is like honey calcite. See, they look really similar. But this is what I don't know why I keep on thinking of that. Solar plexus energy. Something about power. Something about generating power. I'm getting the idea of like some kind of something is bigger than, like, there's a bravado that's going on here. Not with you. I don't know. It's just the reading. But there's bravado. There's something about being proud, puffing up, getting bigger than you are, but then not being able to fulfill it. There's something about that there. Okay, let's have a look. Scarab, follow the star. Wow, that is beautiful. God, these cards are so amazing. This is about belief in oneself. I don't know if you believe in yourself. Okay, let's see what's going on. Wow, Puss in Boots. Okay. I'll just pop that here. Right. Puss in Boots, wit. I think what I'm getting piled to is that I just feel like you, I don't know, you might undermine yourself. Oh, Aries is reversed. Wow. Okay, bear with me 1 second. I can't remember what Eris is. 1 second. Okay, well, this is rather interesting. So there's a sense of you, this, what I sensed in the beginning with here, and the idea of trying to be something or strive for something, but there's a sense of not being able to achieve it because there's deep wounding from the past that's occurring. We have a very sacred symbol here in terms of the scarab from ancient Egypt. So this could be like past lives. Puss in Boots is about you having some innate wisdom. Like, I don't know, Partu, I feel you are destined to do something big, and I feel like you're being held back by something transgenerational, like from intergenerational trauma or something. So there's something about you needing to realize your power. And I've got a feeling you're going to be put into a situation where you're going to have no choice but to do that, because Puss in Boots had to do that. Puss in Boots wasn't a strong puss. It wasn't a strong cat. It was a cat. So therefore, Puss had to use dexterity and wit to be able to get further in life. So there's something about you and the ability that you have been able to exhibit so far in life that is going to put you in a position where you're going to realize that you're really made for bigger things than you have right now, because there's definitely something very special here. And that's what I noticed about this stone. This stone is like, I don't know, I just thought, yeah, it's about being, I don't know, maybe you exude a really strong aura and you still don't know how to fill it yet. That's what I got. I got like big boots to fill, you know? You're destined for something big, Partu, or whatever it is. Like what you're doing now is smaller than what you're destined for. Does that make sense? Let's have a look. I'm going to use these because I prefer these first. Oh, I don't know, actually. No, I'll go with the same. Is that Queen of Cups? Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Temperance reversed. Okay. The World. Wow, this is big. Okay, and then the Seven of Cups. Okay, right. I don't think you believe in yourself, Paul. I don't think you believe in yourself at all, pile 2. Or whatever it is, like, there's bigger things. And I don't know, you may be self-medicating. Like, I don't know, you might be drinking, I don't know. Whatever you're doing as an avoidance strategy, there's something going on big time here. I don't know, could be drink, because we've got cups here. And I think, and it was really interesting actually, I watched A Diary of a CEO the other day. And I was watching about the actress Maisie Williams, who played Arya Stark in Game of Thrones. And she had a very kind of, you know, the reason why she's such a brilliant actress, and I tell you from experience, people who are brilliant actors are usually exceptionally insecure. They give off the bravado that they're not, but, you know, most of the time they are. They're not really, they don't know who they are. So, or a lot of good actors, and I saw that in this interview with Maisie. She's a brilliant actress, and the part that she plays is really interesting because she actually goes on to play somebody who actually has no face. And it's also like a traumatic response as well, when someone is in a space where they don't know how to be, so they end up going into a space where they're one thing to one person, one thing to another, and it's a trauma response, and not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be construed as, like, you know, various different disorders, narcissism, borderline, whatever you want to call it. But essentially, there's deep insecurity here, and there's an imbalance. Now, this could have, it looks to me like it might be from a maternal figure. It might be, not entirely, but there may be some kind of mess going on the maternal side. But there's an understanding here that things have to change. And I think that's what the truth is that's going to be revealed. That things have to change. And that you do have options. You can have dreams. You can go for the things you want. Does that make sense? It's actually really beautiful. You're not a victim of your circumstance, pile 2. Let's have a look at some clarification. And even if this is you, I think you're realizing that you can go beyond that, you know? You can move beyond that. 4 of Wands. The universe reversed, interesting, because we've got the world here and the world here, but that one's reversed. The 4 of Cups. Wow. I think you may have had, like, you might have had an emotional breakthrough. And 5 of Wands. Wow. You're going to excel at something. You're going to excel at something, and then that's really going to help you to stabilize yourself. Pile 2. You're going to be able to help yourself to be able to kind of stabilize yourself in a way that you've never done so before. But you're really taking the opportunity to really stand in your power now, because it's almost like you've got no choice but to do that now. You've got to fill these boots because they're your boots. You know, these boots are made for you. So, you know, you have to fill them. And you have to be proud of that. You have to, you know, be okay with that and step into it. And I think you will find support. But it's almost like a spiritual awakening of sorts that's going on here. And it's come from some deep unhappiness, and I'm really sorry about that. Let's have a look at your other cards. Throat chakra, look, see, you're going to communicate in a way that's just going to be so beautiful. Pile 2. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. You're going to be able to be who you're meant to be. I know that sounds so general, but let's just take it back. Let's just look at like you being, you know, you just stepping into your power more so than you have done previously and feeling even more confident in who you are. That's what it feels like. Because it feels like you've been scared to do that. Pile 2. Soul awakening, medicine pouch, amethyst, celestial. Wow. Okay, right. And it's 10. So we've got 5 and 10. Wow. So a medicine pouch, we have that in shamanism. These are shamanic cards anyway. And see, soul awakening. Missed the key word, right? Soul awakening. I'm like marveling at the celestial amethyst. But okay, so your soul is awakening, quite literally. Medicine pouch is about taking certain things. It's a small pouch which we put in certain things that we just take with us during the day, and we hold them close to our heart. So maybe make something like that. You can make like a tiny little bag or something like that, and just keep, like, say, maybe your favorite crystals. And I would highly advise you to take a piece of citrine. And if you can grab your hands on a bit of celestial amethyst, get that too. You know, and also things that make you feel powerful. So if there's like some clothing, because this is the thing, the story about Puss in Boots is the fact that Puss dressed up in this way so that he would be respected. So if there are things that make you feel better and more respected and more kind of like, I've got a favorite pair of boots that I wear, and that just makes me feel fantastic. I've got coats. Coats really do it for me, like good outerwear or a particular dress or something like that. That makes me feel good, you know, makes me feel like I'm really in my power. Go for that. And anything that kind of like helps you with the throat chakra. So we're thinking about, doing some either exercises or any kind of like throat chakra. I don't have any throat chakra crystals here, which is really funny. Any throat chakra crystals, which is like the light blue. I do have a light blue crystal, but it's not really throat chakra. You're looking at like chrysocolla and chrysoprase, the aquas, turquoise, things like that. That's going to really help you. So, yeah, what truth is about to be revealed to you? That you are awakening into your power, and that now's the time for you to step into who you're supposed to be, because you're really not going to have any choice or the choice is going to be limited in what you choose. You have to follow your star. I hope you enjoyed that reading, pile 2. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos. But otherwise, my darlings, thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much for giving me energy and allowing me to read it. Have a beautiful day, morning, night, whenever you're choosing to watch this. And remember that honesty is always key. Bye. Pile 3, hello and welcome to your reading. So you chose this Magnesite. There's a really soothing quality about this stone. But I do get some kind of feeling of something being rushed. And trying to find the comfort within a situation that may have been rushed. Because things are not, it may not have turned out in a way that may have been desired. That's what I'm sensing, pile 3. Let's have a look. What is about to be revealed? Wise stability. Really interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Wow, the Frog Prince intimacy. Okay, interesting. And Mars, okay. Bear me 1 second, I'm just going to double check the book. So this reflects what I said about this, about a situation not turning out in the way that you hoped. And there may be some kind of determination in where you believe that it should have turned out in some way. Now, if this is not you, it might be someone around you. It might be someone that you may be working with, or that might be has a very strong kind of influence on what this situation is. It's notable. This is really interesting. Let's have a look. We have the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. The Knight of Coins. And the Hierophant, not quite the Emperor, but still. Okay. So, I don't know, like some of you may have been in, like you may have wanted to, you may have got your results back from something and it might not have been what you wanted. You might have followed everything in the way that you know, were supposed to, and it still didn't get you the results that you wanted. We've got a lot of male energy here, pile 3. This is a very dominant energy. There's no female energy here at all. It's very intense. What strikes me is that there's a mindset that's been indoctrinated, that's kind of like come from a really, that's come from a very core place. And there's a lot of pride here where, you know, things haven't turned out in the way that you've wanted to, so there's a way of being able to fix it. And that way is almost like you just kind of stiff up a lip kind of thing. Not to say that this isn't the right way to do it, but there's a real lack of emotion in this situation where things, not all of the, like, I mean, we've got coins and we've got wands. So it's almost like you do something and then we will see results, as opposed to thinking of a situation, like thinking about a situation and also understanding the emotional context of a situation and whether or not that actually impacts what's going on right now. And I totally get that, because if you were working within a corporate situation, there would usually be no kind of consideration for some kind of emotional situation happening. It's really interesting. I'm just getting like a wave of cold, even though we've got Mars here. But I think it may have been like a project that didn't go through and didn't work out. But you've got like things, you've got deadlines, projects to meet. You've got stuff to do. And it's almost like you have to block things out to get what you want. And also it might be that somebody wanted to have it this way and they were expecting it this way and they didn't get it that way, and now they're not moving, they're not really being as flexible as they could be. Now the thing is that, I mean, these are all upright, so it doesn't tell me that anybody's being out of order in any way. It's just like the way that of the system. So what it is how do we turn this? So what is going to be revealed to you is that this thing that has gone wrong, or not, this opportunity that hasn't actually come to pass, is actually something that's going to be a big blessing. And depending on how you react to it, because that's going to actually show who's really got the power. Does that make sense? Wow, King of Coins is clarified by the Chariot. Three of Wands is clarified by the Two of Coins. Okay, right. So you've really ruffled some feathers by this, or something's happened. The Empress. See, I told you. I told you, remain strong, and I tell you, you will rule them all. The Empress trumps all, well, Hierophant and the Empress, they're on the same level. Wow. And this is an extra card that's come with this deck. So actually there's two, but this one is the Nightmare and it's reversed. So what that says to me is that it's not as bad as you think it is. Absolutely not. And it's not as bad as they think it is either. It's a big, like, it definitely feels like this is a situation which can be turned around, and it can be used for good, and it can be something that, because, right, so for example, the Frog Prince is about a princess that loses her golden ball. And then what happens, she's really sad about that. She's like a kind of spoiled little brat. And then this frog comes and says to her, you know, like, I'll help you find it if you just abide by my rules for a bit. So she has to kind of humble herself a little bit in order to, like, you know, help him. And I think he becomes a prince after that. You know, she realizes by taking care of him. But initially she doesn't want to. She's quite stubborn. So this would be indicative of like the whole kind of situation that you're in with this. But it's about remaining kind of like open and productive in a way that would help you to really feel good about what you're doing. And not only that, like to help you feel okay with what was going wrong. And that's going to be a massive lesson of wisdom to the people that are around you. Because you've got some big people to impress, it looks like that. You know, with this king and this Hierophant. But I think, you know, you might be able to teach them something. Wow, belief, look at that. You've got to believe in yourself. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. Now, I mean, to be fair, like, I don't think that you understand that you wouldn't be in this situation if you didn't deserve to be. I think that's a given for you, pile 3. But I think you are in a situation which could be pretty intimidating, so stand your ground. And then you've got cleansing, black tourmaline, feather. Wow. And look, it's beautiful, feather and sage. So do I have any tourmaline around? Usually I would. Oh, it's on. I can't get it. I do have it, but I can't get to it. Yeah, just make sure you continue to cleanse yourself of any kind of, like, you know, low vibrational energies. Just make sure that you're not being like kind of with this kind of self-centered vibe, and making sure that you're keeping high vibrational energy, similar to like what I advise with pile 1 and pile 2. So what is about to be revealed to you, pile 3? That a situation that may have gone wrong or may have appeared to be quite disastrous actually has very good, like it actually has a silver lining, and depends, and how much of that silver lining appears will depend on your reaction to the situation and you being able to be steadfast and mature about the situation rather than overreacting, because then that will display something and also really help you to look good in other people's eyes. Even if you're not aiming that, it will just make people respect you a lot more, and also signify that you're in the right place because you're able to deal with this situation in a way that maybe others wouldn't. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos. But otherwise, my darlings, you take care. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, morning, night, whenever you're choosing to watch this. And remember that honesty is always key.